Hi there, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, I thought I'd share with you a couple of true stories of people who tattooed themselves and absolutely regretted it. Okay, and just so that you know, I, even though I'm tattooed myself, I always tell people do not get tattooed. Don't get tattooed, at least not until you're 30, 35. Okay, I got my tattoos at 30, I would say 30, 31. And primarily the reason being is it was not easily available. Had it been easily accessible or something, I think I would have done far more earlier. And I can assure you, without a doubt, I would have 100% regretted getting tattooed earlier. Given that I got tattooed later, are there tattoos that I do regret? Yes, some designs I do regret. Today, when I have much more money and I would have, thought to myself, maybe I would have taken a different theme, color, or this thing. But now, I'm 46 now. I'm like, even if someone offers it for free, I'm like, what the hell, man? I don't want to go through it. For what? Who am I trying to impress? And as it is, there's no place in the visible parts. Okay. So I'm not interested. But in this video, I want to share with you 5 actual examples, real life, of people who I know who regretted getting tattooed. So you tell me in the comments below, out of these 5 that I'm sharing with you, which one you think is the most stupid one. Okay. So without taking time, let's go in no particular order. You tell me which is the worst case. So let's give you the first one. Example number 1. Okay. There was this Pakistani guy. I still remember this. There was this Pakistani guy. In those days, I would not charge people for speaking to them or giving them advice. So he contacted me and said, I want your advice, which tattoo design should I get? So he was asking me the design. So, out of curiosity, I asked him, okay, who's the girl? So this is the girl he was supposed to get engaged to in a few days. And he wanted to surprise her. So the first thing I asked him is, what is your religion? He told me it's Muslim, he's Islam. So I told him, see, listen, you're Muslim. Is it allowed in Islam? He said, nah, my parents are very liberal. They're very open-minded. I said, are you sure? He said, yes. I told him, you better consult your parents first before getting this done. He said, okay, but later on I'll tell you what happened. He said, okay, yeah, that you don't need to worry. I'll speak to my parents, okay, because I'm my own boss. Okay, fine, whatever, okay. And then obviously I said, the second question I asked him, is your girlfriend or fiance? No, she loves me like crazy. She loves me like mad. She's ready to die for me. I said, you sure? I said, you better verify. He said, no, I want to make it a surprise. Okay, well, suits you, fine, whatever. So the choices were pretty stupid. One was in Arabic and one was in English and one was in semi-English Arabic name, whatever. I honestly told him, take the one you feel she would like and you're comfortable, because end of the day, it's your body. But I did caution him one thing, which he didn't feel very good about. I told him, see, listen, relationships come and go, but the tattoo will remain forever. So if tomorrow things don't work out, she is gone, but you're stuck with this. He said, please, brother, don't give a black evil eye or something. He told me, in Islam, Muslims, they have this evil eye that you wish bad for someone. I said, no, I'm not giving evil eye. I'm just telling you from my heart. He said, okay, fine. So he went ahead. Exactly, I think, not 24, 48 hours later. Exactly. 24, I think 24. So, let's say within a day, I get this call again. And they said, hey, brother, he's panicking, same guy. I'm like, what happened? No, I want to get the tattoo removed and all. I said, did you get it done? Yeah, I got it done. Then I said, why do you want to get it removed? You just got it. No, it backfired big time and now she wants to break up. I said, I thought you said that she loves you more than life itself. No, when I showed her the tattoo, she said, this is against the principles of Islam and Allah and my family. They were disappointed. They don't like it, but they didn't mind it. But they were very upset that I did it without asking. But they said, it's your life, your body. You do what you want. But the girl's family, the father and mother absolutely rejected him. They said, no, you have desecrated your body. You're insulting Allah. You're insulting Islam. No. For the parents' side, no. And the girl, even though she loves him, The parents said, then we'll disown you. We don't want you. So she is more loyal to her parents' wishes and her religion than him. Even though she loves him, she believes that saying no to him is in line with what Allah wants and what her parents wants. And his whole engagement was cancelled and this and that. What was supposed to be a moment where it's like, wow, special and all that, totally messed up. And he asked me what is to be done, and he was panicking. I told him finally the only way to remove it is tattoo removal, which he was like, can it remove in 1 hour? I said, boss, it takes months. And obviously, I never heard from him ever since. And well, after that finished, he vanished. So that was the first one. So that is why, I always tell people, be careful. So that was example number one. Example number two, true story. Met this girl, and she was admiring my tattoos, and she was kind of being flirtish. She was not very beautiful or anything. And she was telling me her tattoos, and I asked her, why, do you have ink and all that? And then she opened up her sides, okay, to show me her tattoos, which was, okay, and she's not a very beautiful looking girl, like she's slightly plump, and there she shows me like the name of a guy, and below it is like a design. And I said, these are not guys. She said, no. I asked her, what is all this? Like, there should be a theme, right? She told me that she had two other boyfriends before this guy, and she had put their names, and now she had removed their names. And then I said, what the hell is this one? She's saying, it's my third guy. So every time you have a guy you tattoo, yeah, it is to prove my loyalty to him. Just imagine she has X number one, and then she got it covered. She got another guy, she didn't learn a mistake. Again, she tattooed the guy's name, and then she got it covered. And now she has the third guy. I said, does your this boyfriend know that you tattooed? He said, if he told me, apparently, if you love them so much and put their name, prove your love for me and put my name. I was like, oh my goodness. I told her, my dear, instead of putting like this tomorrow the 10th and 10th tattoo, why don't you just remove all and or cover it up totally into a flower or some bird or lion or whatever, so nobody knows that you tattooed your ex. Others, every new guy you get, you'll tattoo yourself. And this is a real story of a dumb female, and she was not even in her 30s. Okay, so that was girl number two. Example number three. This particular chap, youngster, I think I met him only after the incident had happened, and we were just talking about tattoos, and he told me, I met him at a bar, and he was sporting this like shirt, and you could see a little tattoo, like little bit. So I said, hey, you have a tattoo or something? He said, and then he showed me his tattoo, and it was like a tribal like armband or something. And I said, oh, wow, cool tattoo. He said, no, man, this is one of my biggest regrets. So I said, why, what happened? Good looking guy, huh? Smart, good looking guy. He said, no, I was working in the airline industry. I was trying to get in, studying for the airline industry. And lo and behold, I got an offer. And he had covered this thing, so it was not to be seen. But then one fine day, apparently, he got into a scuffle with someone, and some Muslim supervisor, something, got a scuffle. He went and reported to the authorities that he had a tattoo. And even though it could not be seen, it used to be covered. But in airlines, you have a standard uniform. So little bit could be seen. And that got him terminated. And where he could start his career traveling the world, many youngsters, they have this hope syndrome, travel the world, see the world. He lost that. And because of that dream, just because of the tattoo, he lost his dream career at that time. When you're young, traveling the world and being with the girls and all that, that was fascinating. So here was another regret that he had. And he told me, I wish I never got that. I wish I had continued with my career, later on done it. I wish someone had told me not to do it. Okay, fine. This one is very extreme. This particular guy, he actually tattooed on his arm the scriptures of the Quran, okay, on his arm as a design. And he was staying in a modern country, so obviously in the West, and nobody gave a damn. But all of a sudden, he had a change of heart. When you're young, you don't give a damn and all. As he became older, he wanted to embrace religion and all that. But to his disappointment, he realized if he wants to do that, what did they suggest? They suggested that he take a hot iron and burn his skin, actually burn his skin to get that removed. And it didn't surprise me because I personally do know there are some guys who have got a tattoo and they were asked to put hot iron on that as penance. So he was actually, and because he had Arabic lettering all throughout the thing, it was too extreme for him. And now the only thing he could do is just obviously go to a tattoo laser, this thing, and that would cost him a fortune. And until then, he just avoided going to the mosque and all that, and that deeply affected him. So I told him, well, this is a decision you shouldn't have made, and especially with Islam. I've had so many Arab boys, and I always tell them, see, listen, don't get it, man. Your community, like Christianity, is slightly open-minded. Hinduism, they don't give a damn. For them, in some Hindu cultures, tattoo is like, or in some cultures, tattoo is a part of your culture. So I just told him, your religion doesn't permit, don't get it done. And if your religion, even if you can get away with it, remember your community or your family may not like it, and then proves to be a big problem. Last but not the least, this was someone that I personally knew, and it turned out to be a very disappointing thing for him because the guy was working for this company that was run by a national company, not run by Muslims, but he had worked very hard for this company, and he finally got a promotion because they were expanding in the Middle East, and the promotion was in Bahrain and Saudi. I think they were expanding. Sorry, Qatar and Saudi. They were expanding their business there, and he got turned down for the promotion. The reason being is he being the head from whichever level he was promoted to the head. He had to travel to Saudi, and because of his tattoo, which was visible, he would not get the visa for Saudi because they especially inquired, is it okay with the tattoo for him? And Saudi, they said, no, we will not allow the person to come. So even though he worked with this company so many years, had a managerial position, couldn't get there. And because of which the company said, then it's pointless giving you the promotion. And that really destroyed him. I know him. He was in his 40s that time. I was younger than him. So, yeah. So remember this much, like I always tell people, listen, a tattoo is a permanent decision. Don't do it until forget being absolutely sure. I would suggest to anyone, first get a temporary tattoo that you can change every week or every few days, or there are some which you can put for a month and after a month you can change it. Do that. At least then you'll have experiences of multiple designs, how people react instead of having that initial excitement, tattoo, wow, and all that. And over a period of time, you'll come to know, do I really need it or not? But if you get a permanent design, remember the tattoo stays, situations may change, you may change, but the tattoo will remain. And sometimes majority of us end up wishing we never got the tattoo in the first place. So these are the 5 examples. Let me know, what do you think in the comments below? Which one do you think was the most shocking example or the most terrible example? I'd love to read your comments and thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care. And remember, when in doubt, leave it out. Don't get a tattoo done until you cross 35. After that, like Sylvester Stallone, after a certain age, do whatever you want. But first focus on your life, getting your finances in place, your money, your career, everything, and get a temporary tattoo if you're dying so badly. Because then in the end, you'll come to know whether it's worth having or not, especially with people who matter, the way they react. That is why you'll realize. Okay, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Take care.